Hey everyone, Chef Jamie here, back at the club. Today we're going to take on probably one of the most challenging boxes that we have, crispy salmon with creamy mushroom risotto. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start off with two of the most daunting things that a lot of people have asked me about is how do I cook salmon indoors? And one of my favorite ways is a crispy salmon. All my family's been raised on a lot of salmon, and also we prepare it this way, right from the water into the pan. So I'm going to show you that, but first of all, we're going to start with the risotto because the risotto is going to take about 15 minutes. When you get your box, you're going to already have risotto in a preformed, and we're going to start shooting that part and let you know where we're at on that risotto. So we're going to cook the risotto, part cook it. You're going to get that in your box already cooled and finish it. But we're going to show you how to make the risotto. The key to the risotto is to make sure that you're constantly stirring and you're adding the hot liquid a little bit at a time. So we're going to start with, we got a nice medium heat going here. A heavy bottom pan is always really good for risottos. I like a stainless steel, but just a heavy pot. We're going to also start with a little extra virgin olive oil. You'll see that in your recipe, a couple tablespoons. Just basically coats the bottom of the pan. Okay, so the first step is to caramelize the onions. I have about a half of an onion, and it's been small diced. You can see this goes pretty quickly. So one thing about also risotto is you can't walk away. So if you have this, you have to stay on top of your risotto, stirring, and this is a good time to listen to music, to hang out with some friends and just make risotto. You know what I mean? So we're just kind of lightly, what they call sweating the onion, where it's not caramelized, but they're still just a little bit translucent in color. Starting to they're kind of a light brown. Okay, so the next move here is we add our risotto. It's a boreal rice. And I'm going to turn down the heat just a little bit because I noticed that those onions are. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually caramelize the outside of the rice a little bit and coat them before we start adding our liquids. Unlike a lot of rices, we'll just add the liquids, bring it to a boil and cover. This one is a constant stirring. Okay. This is a very small batch of risotto. It's perfect for 2 to 4 people. So it just requires a little bit of white wine. We got a quarter cup of white wine. That's the first step. We just add the white wine in. You don't have to measure that exact, but that's what we start with. I mean, a little bit of white wine. Okay, you can see that the rice has soaked up that white wine. And now we have hot stock on the side here. This particular crispy salmon is getting clam broth. So we're going to start adding this a ladle at a time as the rice soaks up. So anyway, we're going to be stirring here for a while, adding a little bit. So we're going to come right back on when we get to that next stage, okay? And then we'll walk you through the